So as we begin this morning, please welcome to the stage Concordia's co-founder and CEO, Matthew Swift.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 2023 Concordia United States Summit. It is a great pleasure to have you all here. I do not want to take too much of everyone's time as I pass the stage to Dr. Jim Goodnight, who I'll introduce in just a moment. This initiative is one of a few different regional initiatives that we have at Concordia. As many of you know, we are most known for the annual summit that we hold in New York, the largest private sector summit parallel to the United Nations General Assembly, which we held the 13th iteration of it this past September. And we hit a very important milestone, which is at that summit, which brings together almost 4,000 people over 3 days. For the first time in our history, we hosted representatives from over 100 countries, 101 countries to be exact, at that summit. And it is, I think, that diversity globally that really connects well to our theme and to our tagline of many voices in one community. We launched the United States Initiative in late 2021 because we felt that we were covering so many different issues and subjects that about all these pressing issues, from migration to food security to combating poverty to the future of technology and its role in society. But I felt we were talking about these issues as if none of them exist in the United States. And I think all of you who are here today and watching on the live stream today know that that is very, very much not the case. And in fact, these are issues that do affect the United States and what's happening here in many ways, which is why we have brought Concordia to the heartland. We held the first iteration of this summit last year in Lexington, Kentucky, and here we are now in Cary, North Carolina, the Research Triangle, and we could not be more pleased to be here. This community in this space, I think, represents some of the best ingenuity, entrepreneurship, the advancements and power of technology, the advancements and power of what an investment community can do for a smaller community in the U.S. And so it feels great to be out of New York and Washington, Los Angeles and San Francisco, and in a place where so many exciting and important things are taking place. And so we are very, very honored to be here. I want to take a quick moment to talk briefly, given that we are 1 month out from the terrorist attack in Israel. Concordia, very staunchly, we very rarely make statements on subjects or issues, but we've done it now 3 times in the last 2 years on on 3 different world events that we thought it was important as a community and as an institution. And we issued this statement a few days after the terrorist attacks in Israel on October 7th. And I wanted to read it today, marking the 1 month mark since it happened, but also to continue to emphasize what our statement says, because of how important of a time this is, not just for our communities, our own communities, but also how important of a time it is for the global community. And here's the statement. Concordia condemns in no uncertain terms Hamas's devastating attacks on Israel and stands against any form of terrorism. Concordia was founded on the 10th anniversary of September 11th to transform dialogue between the public and private sectors in the global fight against extremism and terrorism. This week, we have been reminded of the role of the global community in coming together to stand against barbaric acts, fight for peace, and protect all civilians. Civilians on both sides face catastrophic impacts, and we are deeply concerned. We collectively express our support to those impacted, our condemnation of the terrorist attacks executed by Hamas, and our hope for a lasting peace for Israelis, Palestinians, and the Middle East region. And I'm proud of that statement. I think that really embodies and connects in a very, very important way to the founding and the history of Concordia and what we're here to do. Briefly, before I pass it to Dr. Goodnight, I want to thank those institutions supporting us today. Libra Group, our founding sponsors, the Thai Life Sciences, Tulsa Innovation Labs, RS Charitable Foundations, and of course, SAS, our host today. We have never, in our 13 years and the dozens of summits that we've held, we have never held a summit at a corporate headquarters. But SAS is the embodiment of what it means to be a true and valuable corporate citizen of the world. And we have come to know SAS over the last 6 years. I'm especially grateful to Paula Henderson for her constant support and engagement and SAS's participation across the board. I also want to thank Lennon Dodson as well for her important work on this. And it is with that my great honor to pass this stage to the founder of SAS and a remarkable man here to talk about the power of technology and what it can do, Dr. Jim Goodnight. Thank you.